you, Mr. Chair. And you know, it's really frustrating to come in and you know, I know we had a day to look at all of this, but well, since 7 last night, it looks like. I guess we did have some testimony from these different projects, and we had testimony from the projects that were potentially removed. And this one, did they have an opportunity? Did they know they were going to be in the bill removed? Did they have an opportunity to come in front of our committee?
I do
Mr.
not
Chair.
believe that Professor Kirchek has come before this committee.
Well, Mr. Chair, and I was just curious because I'm not, you know, if there was a number of groups that came and testified with their projects, and because they were either reduced or removed, and I was just curious if this project wasn't removed until now, maybe she wasn't feeling the need to come testify to the committee. Because, you know, I do think the LCCMR, there's a reason we have the LCCMR doing their work. The LCCMR looks at the peer review, they make recommendations, and I think they try to keep the politics out of it. And so it's frustrating now, late in the game, to have the expectation that committee members on this committee would be looking through every peer review and without the benefit of testimony and ability to ask questions. And I appreciate that you said, you know, you think this is more important or that's more important and this is my priority, but, and you know, that's the purview of the chair, but I think it's really horrible for the process, and it's really frustrating trying to think about into the future and some of Minnesota's best scientists and some of the best projects not wanting to come forward and deal with the process because they get called in and don't, you know, have the rug pulled out from under them, essentially. And that's more overall about the process, but I also think this one is particularly frustrating because, you know, I have not seen the peer review on it, and I would have liked to have asked some questions about it because I do think understanding insecticide impacts on beneficial insects and birds is really important. And so I'm frustrated at being taken out now, but I really hope that the process we've seen with the LCCMR this year doesn't undermine the quality of projects coming forward into future years. And I'm hoping that it doesn't continue this sort of pulling the rug out from under late in the game and undermining what I think is a really important process and way to keep the focus on what the best projects are rather than shifting political winds.
Okay.